Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Actraiser. This is the finale, and I know this isn't where I left off last time, but after last time I forgot to make a save state after I paused it, and so I went and did a couple of test runs, and obviously since I forgot to do the save state, I had to go and redo the whole thing again. So yeah, this is where I am, and this I actually did in one shot, and I'm kind of wish I had been recording at the time, because I would have uploaded this video, the video of me doing a lot better than the one I actually uploaded. Anyway, this is the boss, and oops. So basically we're gonna try and dodge stuff, and he's going to attack us, and there's not really any point in oopsies in trying to dodge his attacks. Come on, no! Usually you can get him in 2 turns, but he's been appearing in weird spots. There we go. He's got 2 forms, though. This one is really annoying. Alright, you want to stand here, and he opens up that little blue beading thing. Okay, you want to take these things out as soon as possible there, because they creep around the screen there. Those ones you'll have to duck in order to hit. Oops. Alright. These, in order to pass them, you need to go over here. And I got killed. There you go. At least I kind of showed off what's going on here. Whoa. Oh. I thought I started at the other one. I have to do this fight over again. But see what I mean? You can usually take him out relatively easily. If you stand over here sometimes, you won't even have to get hit. There we go. That's a little better. Now I have a little more life. So you get the sword beams for this. I haven't really mentioned it, though I've been using it. Okay, you want to get to the right location. Take out that. Take out that. Sacrifice a few hits. That's not going to hurt too much. Oops, I keep running into his attack. Ah, come on. Yeah, I'm taking a few too many hits here. Okay. He's got a couple of hits left. And I'm not too worried about this. Come on, big money. There we go. Not too hard. I probably could have used magic to deal some decent damage to him, but I'm lazy and it's completely unnecessary for the final guy. But anyway, this is Actraiser. It's done. We've beaten it. Not a very long game by any stretch of the imagination, but it's a fun game to play every now and then. I wouldn't put it in the league of any of the Mario games or the Donkey Kong games in terms of quality of build, but it's fun for what it is. Like I think I mentioned in the video description for the videos, because I'm too lazy to come up with anything unique for each one. Basically, I just explain what the game is. So, if you ever bothered to look in there, that's what you'd see. It was a launch title for the Super Nintendo, at least as far as I remember. And for what it was a pretty good game. Nothing outstanding, but it was fun to play, and didn't have too many big issues with it. And the angel has some stuff to tell us. And so the people have evolved to the point where they no longer need our help. And so let's take a look at every one of the cities we've helped cultivate. Put it that way. And these actually show off the orientation that our cities had throughout the game. So that's pretty cool. And the dialogue advances automatically, so I can't change it at this point. Anyway, cleared and cultivated land, prosperous town. Ability to predict the future, which would probably end up getting you in trouble. Didn't they make a movie about that? Guy predicts the future and ends up getting followed or arrested by the FBI or something like that for making terrorist threats. I don't know. I think Nicolas Cage was in it, so I didn't watch it. Anyway. Okay, so yeah, the angel's just going to go on blathering nonstop. You can read it if you want. I might comment on it. I don't usually read this stuff at the end of this game. It's not like you are really playing this game for the storyline. It's got a basic concept, kind of like the Mario games and the Donkey Kong games. It's just basic idea, move on, that's it. Don't need anything else. So yeah, as for what the game is, you know, for the graphics, it looks pretty good. I don't have any problems with it. The lake's back to its blue color, but we saw that quite a while ago, didn't we? Supposed to treat the people equally. But since he was such a likable guy, why not treat him better? Wait a minute, what? This game and its funny dialogue sometimes. The one thing that I would probably, I don't know, critique this game the most on is the simulation. There's not a lot of point to the simulation, and they kind of address this. Like, they actually made a second game. There's an Actraiser 2 out there. It's not nearly as well known or as popular as this one is, but it's there. And this game, as far as I know, cuts out all of the simulation altogether, and it just became a side-scrolling game, which would be just fine. If this game didn't have the simulation, I don't think I would remember it as fondly, because as a kid, I didn't have any real issues with this game. I enjoyed playing it. I enjoyed playing both the simulation and the side-scrolling part. And I mentioned this at the start of the Let's Play, that I really liked the fact that the game tried to blend different genres of games, and it was one of the first ones that I played personally that tried to do that, and it was something that just wasn't all that common before. Now 90% of games are blurred of 16 different genres of games, so now everything's like that. But at the time, this was kind of unique. Other than that, what else can I talk about here? Yeah, so I don't really like the simulation, as I was kind of talking about. I don't think it's really the best of anything. It's not the most interesting simulation. It's not... You don't really do anything. You kill a couple of enemies, wander around, kill a couple more enemies, direct the town, and they build by themselves. It'd be a little more interesting if it was more SimCity-ish, or maybe something like not a first-person shooter. What's the word I'm looking for? Like StarCraft. What's that? Real-time strategy. There we go. Like a real-time strategy game where you could kind of choose where you could build stuff, and you know, you have, this is the maximum population you can get if you choose the right buildings, blah blah blah. And it would also be nice to see a bunch of other things, but this is an old game, so I can forgive a lot of its issues. The music for the game is pretty cool. It's nothing outstanding, it's nothing really special, but it's fun in its own right. And there's some interesting little tidbits that you can find, like whoever figured out to use lightning on the bird island up in the top right. You know, there's not a lot of complicated aspects to this game, but there are a couple of things that, you know, would have been relatively not difficult, but it's not something you would necessarily try on your first playthrough. And I guess that all determines on, or is all determined by when you make your first playthrough. My first playthrough, this game I think came out in 91, 92. I probably played this game in like 94. And in 94 I would have been 6. So yeah. When I first played this game, I had no idea what I was doing. I was just screwing around and having fun. So yeah. For what this game is, I think it's a pretty good game. You know, I'd say, what do I give this game? Maybe 6, 7 out of 10, something like that. I think it's fun for what it is, and nothing too special. But, yeah, it's just fun. Man, I think I've said that like 6 times. Jeez, shut up already. Anyway, what is this angel talking about? They live in a cold climate. Yeah, I can still see snow. But apparently, sun on a panel once removes snow from it year-round. Go figure. And they found initials in the tree. They mentioned that a while ago. Who or what had left the initials? I think the leaders. Aww. So now the game's talking about reincarnation. Cool. Nothing wrong with reincarnation. It's just it's kind of out of nowhere. Ah, well. This game's pretty weird with its dialogue and little fetch quests they give you. But it's fun to play. There's that word again. That was that 7, 8 times now? Jesus Christ. Okay, no more calling this game fun. This game is funny looking. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I'm running out of things to say because this angel takes bloody forever to tell me that everything has happened that I already know has happened. Look inside the shrine. And of course there's nobody in the church praying to you. So we're completely unneeded. We save them from untold destruction at the hands of all of the monsters. They ask for our help repeatedly. We give them help, and they say, okay, we're happy. Thank you, you saved us. Now, go to hell. Go. Screw off. We don't need you anymore. Bye-bye. I wonder if that's kind of a... what's the word? Kind of a commentary on the state of religion when this game came out. I don't really know. Not really something I'm interested in. I was just kind of wondering. Popped in my head. Should we yearn for a time when people will not ask for help? Well, yeah. And that's the entire world map, kind of not really blown up, but blown out. And now we have credits. The staff. And some pretty cool music. Completely ripped from 20th Century Fox, but okay, sure, why not? Yeah, that's some pretty cool music there. I like that. Yeah. And I don't know any of these people who designed this game, but that doesn't surprise me. Actually, I don't even know the composer. A lot of times I at least recognize the name of composers because I'm really big on... This was made by Enix? Wow, that I didn't know. Wow. I didn't know Enix had anything to do with this game. That is cool. They made a good game before they merged with Square, when they made nothing that was even tolerable. Go figure. Even Square made better games before they merged. Then both companies decide to merge, and they destroy both of them. The only decent games they've really released since the merger. When did they merge? I think it was after Final Fantasy X came out. So, I've got to say, Star Ocean Till the End of Time was good. I can't say for 13 yet because I'm not finished it. I think I've played like 5 hours of the game right now. I just can't seem to get motivated to play the game, and I like making Let's Plays more than I like playing Final Fantasy 13, so go figure. I'll keep doing those instead. But yeah, like I was saying before about the composer there, I like video game music a lot, specifically RPG music. So when I see a composer, I try and remember the name so that if I recognize the name on another game or another anime or something like that, I'll know to play it or to take a listen to it and try it out. But anyway, it is finally the end, and since it's the end, I'm gonna say goodbye. That's all for this Let's Play, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had a reasonable amount of fun making it until that last level. Ooh, that tree. That tree caused me nothing but grief. Anyway, yeah, so that's all for this Let's Play, and I'll see you guys with something else soon.